You're live.
So we live now?
You're live now.
All right, we live now. All right.
You're live now. Let's say hi to Boots and Bounty Homestead, Shady Hill Homestead, all the acres, all the things.
Oh no, that's what we're on, ain't it?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Dawn is a member. All the things acres. Dawn is a member of our channel. We thank her for that. CB, Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. She's a member, and she goes live in the morning with a cooking show. Y'all be sure and watch that. 9:30 in the morning. Shelly, Pine Tree Hill.
Hey, you was waiting on me, wasn't you?
Yes, I was.
Well, you could have you could have started it without me. I mean, my goodness.
Shelly is a member. Thank you, Shelly. Appalachian Mercantile is Cynthia. Kiss My Grass Acres. Kathy at Living Miracle Homestead. She's a member. Thank you, Kathy.
Say hi to Bama Gardner.
She goes on live on Monday at noon and Wednesday at 9. Oops, it jumped away from me. A. Bama Gardner, Mary Beth Smith, Julie at Heaven's Essentials. Hey, Julie. She's a member. Thank you, Julie. Mary
if
Beth.
If anybody waits on me, they might wait a while.
Patty G. Love y'all. Can't stay. Got to go work in the garden because we didn't get the rain forecasted. Yep.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Understand that.
Because they keep doing that around here.
Saw Buddy.
So, yeah, I seen Buddy come in.
I'll be working outside on a couple of projects, listening in. Well, thank you. We appreciate you listening in. There's Allison. Hey, Allison. We are doing stuffed hamburgers. That sounds good. Stuffed hamburgers. Mr. Willie, Ben's Over Acres.
Yeah, I peeled it.
Whoop, it jumped again.
This will be Lippy, 2 Sundays ago.
Gemini Homestead League.
I peeled it. It got too hot.
Camp Cut.
So I just
Hey, Gina. Bittersweet Homestead. So. Grandpa. Hey, there's Grandpa. Grandpa's Fishing Stead.
Oh, Lord.
Dave at Southern Ohio Prepping. He goes on live after us.
Yeah, I was talking to Grandpa the other day.
Pathways Homestead from Kansas.
Oh.
We did rosemary.
Even the weeds are dead.
Lemon.
That's bad now.
Baked chicken. And our own grown red potatoes with keto cheesy sauce. Wow, that sounds good.
Yeah, I think a lot of
weeds are even dead here.
Kind of bad.
I seen Brenda. Hey, Brenda.
That's
Duncan
the only
1900.
job I know
Lana.
of
Hey,
that
Lana.
you can actually lie every day and still
we
get
got
paid
a
and
good
keep a job.
rainstorm today.
Well, there's Nanny Joyce.
Hey, Nanny Joyce. Gina said, yep, WPSD is bad at weather. Kathy got some rain, a rainstorm today. I thought that was Brenda I was reading.
Well, you know who the number one choice is going to be if I go missing, Mr. Willie.
House internet is out. I think they're having storms. Lana said, I hate to say it, we need the rain. I just don't want my terraced walls jumping to be overcome and crash. Yeah. If I go missing, Lippy is the number one suspect. Ham steak and fried squash tonight. Okay, all that sounds good because we have not had supper. We were too busy rushing around. I've been outside all day.
Mr. Willie.
Well, that's not true. Not all day. This morning, I was trying to get my cherries. Y'all have seen maybe my Nan King cherries we picked this year. We got a ton of them. And I put a bunch in the freezer and finally this morning got some of it canned. There's my Nan King jelly jam. I'm calling it jelly jam. I done a video on it, so there will be a video out on it tomorrow probably.
It look more like jam to me.
Well, it doesn't have a whole lot. It's got a little bit of the pulp in it. So it's actually was supposed to be jelly, but I like jam better. But I couldn't squeeze enough of it out to really make it jam because it has big pits in it. And I was trying to get it off of the pits. So it's actually kind of got a lot of pulp in it, but so it's kind of jelly jam. Anyway, and it's sugar-free. This is sugar-free. I had never done a sugar-free recipe of jelly before or jam.
Yeah, Lippy, I had turned the sprinkler on the garden yesterday.
Let's see. We don't need rain. Go get some water from the fire hydrants. Beautiful jam jelly. Yeah. Sure wish you would sell that on Etsy.
Oh, no, Mary Beth.
If I could, can you sell jam
that
on
ain't
Etsy?
Good.
I don't know if you can do that and Mary sell Beth. It out of state. I guess you can.
Yeah, but Mary Beth says she went in the kitchen and her fridge
I'd like to do it Etsy. Who did?
Mary Beth.
Mary Beth? Oh, oh no. I bet it's really good. It is good. It's sugar-free, though. It is good for sugar-free. I have made jellies and jams full sugar before, but this time I wanted, because I'm trying to do low-carb diet, I wanted sugar-free, and I done it with a sweetener, Pure. It's in a purple and green bag. It's called Pure. I done it with that, and for sugar-free, it's really good. Yes, Pure. I used Pure. Jelly jam makes a nice topping to cream cheese.
Yeah, Lippy said, yes, you can, but you got to get the state.
I like that.
Lippy said that you got to get the state license like she did.
Okay.
If you wanted to sell.
I may do that sometime or another when I have enough time to do enough of it to sell. We will keep y'all running and catch up later. We have to work in the garden before it gets dark. Hope we don't get eaten alive from skeeters. I bet you do. And horseflies. Same here. Horseflies have been bad here. When it rains,
I ain't really seen horseflies. Now the deer flies.
Deer flies. We need to get together and make kudzu jelly. Yes. Yeah. Lana makes kudzu jelly.
Bad right
and
now.
I love it that she makes that because kudzu is edible. And a lot of people have problems with kudzu and call it invasive, which it is. But I love it when people use it. And Lana makes kudzu
I get starved because Teresa don't ever cook for me. She'll just cook for herself.
Oh, whatever. I didn't cook for nothing. I've been outside. After I made my jelly, and I made
So guess what, Mr. Willie? I guess I'm eating jelly tonight.
Our foraging tonight is going to be elderflowers, and I made an elderflower cordial, and I videoed that. So in our elderflower
flowers,
but they call it elderflower. It is elderberry flowers, but they call it elderflowers. And in the video that's going to come out Sunday on that, show the cordial that I made with that. I used Irish Spring.
No, Grandpa, I don't.
Irish Spring.
I don't eat bologna.
Bar wetted and rubbed all over my skin. Seems to work on horseflies and skeeters. Deer flies are horrible this year. Hubby made a trap we saw on YouTube. Caught nothing. Caught nothing. Whatever, Lee. What I missed. Whatever, Lee. Yeah, with his food. Is that what you're talking about? Because yeah, I haven't ate yet either, buddy. I've been outside ever since I got that done. I went out and started working in the yard and the garden, and I haven't ate either.
I got ham in the fridge.
Grandpa had a bologna sandwich
in the fridge. I got bread. I'll eat something.
And he definitely knows
And there's all kinds of other stuff too.
Eat the elderflowers for dinner. Let's see. What do you eat, Lee? Nothing.
I eat all kinds of stuff.
I'm missing my Lonnie. Don't know if
I eat fried potatoes.
Bologna.
I eat scalloped taters.
Fried bologna sandwich.
Mashed taters. I eat.
Thank you, Brenda.
Baked taters.
Irish Spring soap. It helps.
French fried taters. I eat. I eat a lot of taters.
Mama Z had frozen pizza. What is up with that, Mama Z? They asked him what y'all ate.
I got some vanilla ice cream sandwiches.
Oh, okay. What we ate at Lippy's house. You tell that.
There at the
tell what we
in
ate
the
at
freezer.
Lippy's. What?
Well, I was talking about my ice cream sandwiches out there in the freezer. I got some of them.
He keeps them out in the shop in the freezer, so I'm not tempted, and I appreciate that. You see his shirt? He got a Gemini Homestead shirt.
Lippy killed me with her surprise.
Her surprise?
It ain't bad, Mr. Willie.
Yeah, they want to know what you ate at Gemini Homestead. You gonna tell?
Oh, yeah.
Tell what we ate.
We
ate at
homemade beef chimichangas, corn on the cob.
There was Mexican street corn.
Well, I don't know what you want to call it when it's on the street, but I just call it corn on the cob. Keep on going. But I guess it was pretty good, but it might have been nasty on the side. I don't know, but before it got there. But anyhow, it was good. Corn on the cob, and then we had what else did we have? There was something else we had. I know we had chips and dip. Chips and dip. It was all Mexican. But there was something like else the Mexican restaurant. The alligator sausage. And stuffed jalapeno peppers. Yeah, stuffed jalapeno peppers. It was all Mexican. Yep. And I'm going to tell you. I mean, that's been. Because that woman can cook. Hell, it was all better that's been than 6 any days Mexican ago restaurant I've ever been to. I slept 6 days since then, or 5 days since then. It was all so everything. Good. Because my main things was the beef chimichangas, the chips and dip, and the corn on the cob. Witch hazel will take the swelling out of bug bites. I did not know that. Mexican street corn. I missed that. Yeah, my daughter had made us Mexican street corn. She's in the Air Force, and she lives up near the Air Force Base in St. Louis. And well, it depends on what part of the news that you're in on. And chip bowl. Yep, she made a chip bowl with yeah, that's what y'all had with the guacamole in it. Yeah, and that was delicious. I love guacamole. See, it's so good. I don't do guacamole. She's an awesome cook. That's all I can say. To me, it was wonderful. She might as well has made that taco bowl look like a baby diaper and just stuck it in there, and because I can't do guacamole. Lena had Mexican today. Holy crap, I mean. Oh, I had Mexican several days after that. Thanks for coming in. Patty, the tinker's wife. I don't think I said hi to her. How to garden. Glenn, how to garden. We do jalapenos wrapped in bacon stuffed with boudin. Ooh, that sounds good. Why? Never had Mexican street corn. It looks good with all the goodies on it. Yep. Jalapeno poppers. Why? Yeah, that's what I don't know what she's asking. Why? I missed that. Probably why I said what I did. Pico de Gallo is yum. My peppers that's what it looks like much. I like Pico de Gallo if it's not too hot, and sometimes it's too hot for me, and sometimes it's not too bad. And then if I'm like kind of mix it with the other food, I can handle it. That is awesome news. Great news. Just got a call, and my daddy is home from the hospital and doing good. We nearly lost him. That's awesome, Red. Yeah. Great very news. Very good. Very awesome news. All the things Acres put. Yeah. That's what it looks like to me. That's what guacamole looks like to me. I just can't. Coming into chat. Sorry, I'm on my phone. Okay. All right. Gemini, she has awesome spices. Yep. Yep, she does. Hey, Sheila Scott. And yeah, buddy. A while ago, you was talking about you had chiggers. I think the other night when we went riding on that golf cart, something we got into over there has some chiggers. Because I got one too. So, and I didn't have one till the next morning. Let's see. Guacamole was sent from heaven. Yeah, I love guacamole. Shelly does not like Mexican food. Rather have food that does not burn. Most of hers was not hot.
only thing a little spicy was the gator sausage was a little bit spicy. The rest of it was not hot.
Well, I mean, it wasn't hot. I mean,
to me, the gator spicy was a little spicy for me.
It had spice to it.
Love Mexican food, and I eat avocados in many ways. Love it. Yep. I like chunky guacamole the best. Yeah. Unless it's going on a hamburger. Yeah. I've never had it on a hamburger.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I know I couldn't eat it chunky. For darn sure.
I like it chunky too, but I've never had it on a hamburger. That's interesting. Avocados freeze well. So I like to make a bunch of guac and freeze it. I've never frozen it either.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
You can have all the guac you want.
Hey, Camp Patton, there's Camp Patton Family Compound. Gil, he will be on live after Dave.
Brooks will be singing
so they're not how prepping. What?
You just moved. I was trying to read Mr. Willie's comment.
Garth Brooks will be singing
An Amazing Grace at my funeral, and President Lee and Vice President Buddy will be Palmer.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Willie.
He ain't gonna be singing Amazing Grace. He's gonna be singing the dance.
Guacamole on grilled turkey.
That's what I want played at my funeral.
With pickle and cucumber.
I want them all there while they're lowering me down, playing the dance.
Paul, hey Dutch. Paul, Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading. Let me say, rest in peace, Mr. Willie. Oh man.
He probably won't be able to. He'll probably come back just to be able to get on our lives anyway.
Only thing special is Tony's and butter.
Tony's and butter.
Yeah, I missed the Tony's, like the seasoning Tony's. Okay. Let's see. My topic tonight is, what is the hardest part of homesteading for you? Come bring your stories. That's Camp Patton Family Compound. He will be on after Dave at
Putting up with her.
Southern Ohio Prepping come on after us, and then Gil at Camp Patton.
That's my hardest part.
Tony's and butter. We dehydrated our cilantro outside today. That stuff stinks. I love cilantro. Okay, let's see. Have my cup. Dawn has her cup. Mr. Willie will probably come back and haunt Miss Lippy. Hey, Jackie Little. I would say the hardest part is starting from nothing. She's going to slap you, Lee. I got.
She ain't gonna slap me.
Okay.
She might want me to cook after this. She needs me to be able to see.
So.
While they lower
Buddy and Lippy think they moved to Mayberry.
Teresa would be planning her trip.
They have been talking about how slow everything is around here, and Buddy told Lee he thinks he moved to Mayberry.
I guarantee you she'll be
dehydrated celery.
She'll be sitting there with a black veil on, and the whole time looking at Donkey Man over there.
What?
That's what Mr. Willie said.
What? While
they lowering you, President Lee, Teresa will be planning her trip with her boy toy.
Oh my goodness. Yep. Mr. Willie. I'm with Lee. I don't do guacamole. My mom and wife think I'm strange. I love guacamole. Okay. I think it's Mayberry 2. I'm waiting for someone to sit on my front porch and sing with the guitar. Yeah.
Well, you want me to come over, Lana?
Yeah, Lee can come do that for you.
I know some are dueling banjos.
Lippy's cooking is amazing. And, I'm going to tell y'all, Lippy is a wonderful friend. We really appreciate Lippy and Buddy. They have been so good to us and been very good friends to us since they've been here. And my goodness, Buddy and Lee help each other out. Buddy helps Lee out all the time and does things for him, and Lippy does things for us. We appreciate them so much. They are amazing. And They're kind.
I want to bring Barney.
They're kind and caring, and we love them very much. And we are so happy that they came here. Just wanted to say that because they have been really good to us and been very good friends to us.
Very.
So
very
we
good.
really appreciate them. But
no, they're not friends. They're actually family.
But
so
don't cross her. Don't cross that woman because she will get you. Don't cross her because I'm telling you right now, she can come back with vengeance, and she can be a vicious enemy. So don't cross her. That's all I say.
I just seen her
seen
have
it
to go
happen, and I go ooh.
Down the road just the other day.
Yep.
It wasn't over nobody crossing or anything. It was just there would just be a story
Chris
that she could
made
say.
Dinner and she is waiting on me. Okay.
She wasn't happy at the time, so she had to go.
I need to try your spices.
Speak her mind.
Just 45 minutes from you. Gina doesn't live but about 45 minutes from us down there. They are starting to sell it at Greg's. Now, she has a Greg's down there, too. I don't know if they will take it on down to that Greg's
yes, you're
at
very
Clinton or
right,
not.
Mr. Willie.
Mary Beth, they've done studies that found that some think cilantro tastes like soap and some think not. They're finding that it's an inherited trait. I love it. So, whoa. Mud and Mabel the other night. Yeah. I'm thrilled that y'all found friends in Lippy and Buddy. They're awesome.
Yes, they are.
They've just become our best friends, family. Like
I was going to say they're family.
Mud and Mabel. She took off on Mud and Mabel when we were there the other night because the neighbor there's on down the road. It's on down the road there, but there's a couple of boys, younger fellas that moved in down there renting. And one of them shot their gun off, and it kind of came that direction.
One of them is a really good kid.
But they just got a new gun and was shooting it.
But a couple of them's a little wild. And
Lippy got on Mud and Mabel and took off down there and
she wasn't too thrilled because of the
Tell
way
us
that
about
it sounded.
The progressive dinner. Progressive dinner? I don't know. Progressive dinner. I'm not sure what that means.
It's progressive.
I don't know.
It slowly progresses right on down to your hips.
She fixed Mexican food. It was so good. She made Mexican food and
Country Homestead Preacher said he ate a daylily the other day and loved it.
Good deal. But she fixed Mexican food for us, and it was so good.
I'd rather have Mexican food than a daylily.
Then she was telling me that,
and again,
they used to get together with some friends down there in Louisiana, and they would fix a different country, like food from a different country around the world, they called it, and they would fix food from a different country each time they got together. So that was pretty neat. Let's see. Not happy they.
I like food from the Americas.
Bittersweet said, "I'm not happy they came there." We can video it. He has to dress like Andy Taylor, and we can put that stuff on YouTube. Ate a daylily the other day. Loved it. You read that. Is it wrong to want to see Lippy give a mouthful to someone while y'all sit back and smile?
Actually, Lippy does have a short with me playing the guitar over one night.
Oh, Lippy said, Lee, you can share. I don't know what she's talking about.
About what happened over there the other night.
We did.
What you already did share.
Okay, we did.
What in the heck have I done to my leg?
Ooh, you're bleeding.
Yes, I am.
You scratched your leg somewhere. He's bleeding here, y'all. What did you do?
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, get me a tourniquet.
What did you do? You got a hold of something, or something got a hold of you. His leg's bleeding.
Ribs on Chinese night.
That's what I was talking about. Boy,
have you seen the ribs that Chinese eat over there?
With Lippy, if that happened, I've had
it might not be
a pellet off my tree I packed when I was there. Yeah.
Or pig. It might be dog.
Around the world food. I love that. Living at Fort Hood so long, I learned to love Caribbean, Asian, German, and many other country foods. I will cook you some ribs on Chinese
for Chinese food.
Ribs on Chinese night might not be good idea. What kind of ribs on Chinese night?
Yeah, I know. He's probably going to kill a cow out there and throw it on there, or
grab some yarrow rat.
You know, you can't have rat ribs on a grill.
I cannot imagine what it's like to have friends. I've only had my mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother, and my spouse, which has been fine for me. I'm very set apart from the world. You know, I was kind of like, because I have 5 grown daughters and my mama, and that was kind of my friends. That was my friends. I didn't really have many friends except coworkers.
That's probably what's going to happen,
and my mom and my daughters until, you know, until we got into YouTube. And now I have long-distance friends. And then they moved up here. And
I ain't going to die from blood loss. I've lost a hell of a lot more than that before.
Bury Lee next to Mr. Willie.
And the bad thing is, she's bleeding me slowly every day, so it don't matter. So I don't know. I might not have a whole lot of blood left.
Korean cucumber kimchi.
Possum ribs. There you go. Yeah, we have some possum ribs.
Max said, "Did Lee cut himself shaving his legs?"
No. Yeah, I ain't really got no hair on my legs to be shaving. So
no, I didn't give him a rag. He can get up. I love Asian food.
Eels are delicious.
Ew. I ain't never had an eel.
I know a lot of people that's ate eel before. There's Bub. I ain't seen Bub in a while. Well,
possum ribs are good.
Right there.
Cajun is a different country. Deer ribs are yummy. Hang on, let me slowly get back down here. Funny you say that. I'm making kimchi this weekend. I have only sons and no sisters. Oh.
Kimchi. What the heck
how's your
is
mama
kimchi?
liking the food that she's been getting lately from the center? I've been hearing it's not a good thing. No, she hadn't been eating it. I think a lot of them hadn't been eating it. I've heard that from several different ones. I did find out that they supposedly
that's why we let the chickens free range around here. They cut
some of the staff because of funding or something. I don't know.
They usually take care of the
y'all be on the lookout for
ticks.
They are shaping up to be bad this year.
See, buddy, he ain't got no chickens over there.
Mr. Willie.
I think that's the reason why he got chiggers the other day, and the reason why I got a chigger the other day.
Never tasted eel before. I haven't either. Maybe one day. Never had a good reason. I don't have no good reason to trail.
Well, hell, you ate a snake before.
Texan. Well, true. We did eat a rattlesnake before. It tasted like sweet chicken.
Yeah, it's sweet chicken.
I have great friends. All the friends in the homestead community are into what I am. I feel closer to you. Yes. Yes, me and Kathy are very good friends. Long distance, but very good friends. Very close. We talk every day. Kathy at Living Miracle Homestead. Before, I was talking about before I got into YouTube and this community, my mama and my daughters was, my, Well,
hello there, Glab family.
Lab Family Adventures. Mo Homestead.
I shorten things.
My comfrey is growing.
Country? What?
Comfrey.
Oh, comfrey.
Dawn said my comfry is growing.
Well, I don't
growing or growing? Growing. I dated a man who was Cajun and Polish. He loved eating. I want to talk to you later about the center stuff. Okay, Lana. Also, Lana, you brought up the yarrow, and I was fixing to say, you asked me if I wanted yarrow one time, and I told you I had yarrow. Well, it has died out. It did not come up this year. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, but it did not come up. And so, yeah, I may need a little. Have a video how to get rid of chigger bites. Yep, he does. Need to watch that. All right, I understand all I had was my son and
well,
daughter.
I know how my mama used to always take care of us with the chiggers.
Take Mr. Lee's word and ding him. From my counting, he is up to 12 or 15.
Do what?
You're up to 12 or 15.
Who said that?
Dings. Gina said that.
I ain't up no 10 or 15.
I have comfrey leaves that are nearly dried and making a second batch of comfrey oil. Don't worry, I got you on the yarrow. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what happened. We had some yarrow out here that was doing
go
great.
Up and find Mr. Willie's comment.
We're not. What?
Because he said I need to read his comment. It may be the best one ever.
Didn't I just read one?
I don't know, because I don't know where it was at.
I have survived a bad liver and diabetes, but a short white lady from Louisiana who lives in Kentucky is going to be the thing to kill me. Yep.
Oh, yep. Goodness gracious.
Now God has blessed me more than abundantly with friends, and it's amazing. Yep. Yep.
Pine oil
Mama
bath
used kerosene on chiggers. When I was a kid, we got pine oil bath for chiggers.
My mama always put
yellow root.
Any kind of fingernail polish that was around, she'd dab on them suckers. Each one of them.
Yeah, clear fingernail polish. That's what we always done.
Oh no, heck, I'd have pink on me. I'd have
we done clear
red on me. I thought I was doing good if she had some clear.
Nanny Joyce was on my list, but Buddy already talked about that. But
if I wasn't running around naked, I looked like I had the little pink polka dot bikini on.
Nanny Joyce, we think Lee had been in contact with someone that told him about a little house. And the funny thing was that Buddy and Lippy had just got done seeing the house like that day.
Same about day. 10 minutes before.
And then somebody told Lee about it and got him in contact with the guy who owns it. So when Lee went to tell Buddy about the little house, Buddy
he already knew about it because
seen it and was like, "Oh, that would be perfect."
Somebody was already fixing it.
It would really be perfect for her. I hope it works out because that would be
it's very visible that they're working on it, getting it ready. So.
Snails don't really have a taste. You taste the garlic sauce they're cooked in.
Anyhow, I thought that was
hey, Broussards.
Really
I saw Broussards come in. Hey, Broussards. We have missed their live, I think, the last couple of times. And I want to apologize. Anybody's lives that we have missed. We've been so busy. And I really hate missing Broussards' lives, but I've missed them. They come on Thursday nights. And we have just been so busy. I've missed the last, 2. And so I apologize for that.
I've been working longer hours anyway because of the wheat season.
A beautiful cross in the mail today. Thank you so much for the giveaway. How is Amy? Let's see. Brave enough to try it. I'm trying to read down through here real quick, catch up. Lee, you need to find us something. I
did see today whereabouts there's a house. I think it's in La Center. It's for sale.
Thursday night, 7 Central. Yes.
It said it had a big yard. Got a phone number. I'll send it to you if you want me to.
It's been hard to be on everybody's lives lately. You can catch a video because you can watch it later. And I watch a lot of lives later. I know a lot of people don't watch lives later, but I do. If I miss some of our people, y'all, I will try to watch it later to catch up.
You're probably right on that. And the way I run around here half naked all the time, if they'd done videos of me, they'd have put me on Skinamax.
Gail's Southern Living. Hello, Gail. Kathy wants farmland. Let's see. What else? Gardens. Our garden looks great, actually. Our gardens are doing really good. I tried to go out and do a like a garden tour today. I've got several videos started.
It's that time of the year,
but not finished. And
everybody is.
I tried to go out and do like a garden tour, but it was so hot. Oh my goodness! I went out there and worked a little bit. I had to work a little bit and come back in, and then go back out and work a little bit and come back in, and it was just so hot today. Missing y'all. We had some stuff we had to take care of. Took us a week. Good to see you though. Your friend and biggest fan, North Georgia Mike. Hey, North Georgia Mike.
No, it's Duble or something.
I really miss the companionship if I miss the lives. Yeah.
Skinner Max. Yeah, Skinner Max.
Do you water with soaker? Everything is so dry. No, we don't have soaker hoses. I just have a sprayer. We have long hoses, and I can reach everything. I can reach everything this side of the property with this one, and then we have another one up at the front of the property we can reach the big garden with. So we just spray with that. I use the shower sprayer that's shower. And just go out there and shower everything good. Dawn's cup is empty.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Is end up mowing.
I owed the other day.
Mowed.
Mowed the other day and nearly. Oh, okay. I didn't look down there.
Yeah.
I miss most of the lives. So busy. Yeah, everybody's so busy.
Most time I owe something, it kills me when I have to pay it.
Mo, I've missed Mo a lot. But wanted to say hi. Hi, Mo. Thank you for stopping in. I've missed her lives a lot lately. I try to catch up when I can, but getting on lives is harder because it's a certain time. Bad. And then I go back and watch some when I can. Got to be careful in this heat. Yep. Need to figure out something better. Plants are struggling.
No, I haven't heard anything from Nathan
in a while. Got a middle buster. We can dig a ditch and put in a water line. I need a goat because I'm tired of mowing.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else we got? Let me try to get on through this because we got to talk about I did that. Let's do around the grand. Okay, picnic. We need to talk about the picnic, y'all. We're going to talk about the picnic real quick. The picnic, Heartland Homestead Picnic, is September 11th.
All right, kiss my grass.
If you plan to come to the Heartland Homestead Picnic, please get on the Facebook page, the Heartland Homestead Facebook page, and get on there at the Eventbrite and sign up and let us know that you're coming. And we need to know if you want fish or chicken plate for $5, or if you're going to bring your own, or if
Facebook,
or if you're going to bring your own picnic basket. And please start letting us know. We need to get that taken care of. We don't have a whole lot of people signed up. And Gina, you told me you didn't have Facebook.
Bub, you should have known better than that.
That's fine. You just let me know for sure if you're coming, and we'll mark you down. That's fine. You can email me if you're coming and you don't have Facebook. You can just email me and let me know you're coming and what you want. If you want fish or chicken, or if you're bringing your own picnic basket. We definitely need a head count for that stuff. Booth setup is free. You can set up a booth and sell stuff for free. What?
You don't pay attention whenever you're talking.
Well, no, I can't talk and pay attention at the same time.
Well, exactly.
Okay, where are we at?
Bittersweet says somebody swing by.
Pick me up.
Pick them up. And Lana said, how far is it?
It's at Grand Rivers.
Yeah, it's at Grand Rivers.
Grand Rivers, Kentucky. It's like
about the same for us as what it is you.
50
about
minutes.
45 minutes.
45, 50 minutes.
So
it's at the park at Grand Rivers. It is September 11th. You can find all the details on that Heartland Homestead Facebook page. We're going to do fish plates or chicken plates for $5. We will have a lot of door prizes and raffles. a few raffles, a lot of door prizes. We've already got a lot of stuff donated. So we've got some really good door prizes that's been donated. What else? Just please sign up and let us know, or email me and let me know that you're coming, how many's coming, and if you want fish or chicken, or if you don't want fish or chicken, bring your own picnic basket.
Yeah, but Mr. Willie, me and Chicken Man and VP
Lippy
Buddy
cooking. We've got several people that are going to cook. Lippy will probably be cooking a lot of it.
Happy.
And Lippy is going to...
We'll be mad. We're going to stick them in a corner somewhere.
Lippy is going to premiere her new fish seasoning.
No, it's not far. It's just right on the other side of Kentucky Dam.
Yeah, and we need a head count. All right, we've got to talk about...
It's right there by Patty's 1880 settlement, if you've ever been there.
Thank you, Brenda, but that link don't look like it. It might be working. It's hard to tell on here. I'm back. We had beef and broccoli on rice. Oh, I make sure they count her in with you. Let everyone wonder what all that clicking is. Okay. Let's see. We have got to go on into Elderflower. Broussards are on here. Broussard Homestead has a lot of videos on elderberries. They sell elderberry cuttings, and they sell elderberry syrup kits. So if you want any of that stuff, check out Broussard Homestead. We're going to talk tonight about elderflowers. That is the elderberry flower head, and they call them elderflowers. They are good for a lot of the same things as elderberries.
Get you some
They're good for colds and flus.
We know you're going to be there.
Boost the immune system. You can take the flower head. You can
always
make a tea out of it. I have made a cordial out of it, and that's going to be on the video Sunday, is the elderflower cordial. Will be on the video that will come out Sunday at 2 o'clock about elderflowers. It's also good for the extract of elderflowers. It's good for colds and flus and sinus issues. It's a diuretic. It's antibacterial, antiviral, antioxidant. Has tons, not just lots, tons of vitamin C. So does the elderberries, and they're both good for colds and flus and all of this stuff. It also reduces cholesterol, anti-inflammatory, and you can make the cordial, you can make a tea, you can make an extract.
You can make wine.
You can make wine.
And if you make it right, you don't have to worry about if you're sick or not anyway, if you drink enough.
So the elderflowers, now, if you go ahead and use the elderflowers, you of course won't get as many elderberries, but around here we have elderberry bushes grow wild all over the place. So we don't even have to worry about that, because we have so many. We can pick elderflowers all day long and still have elderberries all over the place. Yeah. So we don't worry about that. We use it. If you only have, like, for instance, if you only have one elderberry bush, you might not want to use the flowers, because you might want to save them and make the elderberries. I don't know this. Someone may know this. Broussards may know this. I don't know if the elderflowers would be as potent, as strong as the elderberries. But also, you have to make sure the elderberries are completely ripe and black, black or the dark purple. So it's kind of strange that you can use the elderflowers, but you can't use the green elderberries or even the red elderberries. You have to wait until they completely ripen, but you can use the elderflowers.
I've got them growing around here everywhere.
That's kind of interesting.
At the edge of the woods, out in the pasture.
Bub, I'll say that in just a second. Best place to plant elderberries.
Definitely in some sun.
For a few years now. I haven't been sick.
I mean,
since
as long as
started.
they're, from what I know, as long as they're at least partial sun, they do pretty good. If they're in the woods, they don't really do as well.
Now, some of our
canopy.
Some of ours is shaded, like partial shade.
Yeah.
Some of them are in full sun.
Yeah.
The ones in the full sun maybe have bigger, better blooms, maybe. But we still have a whole bunch of them right out this door.
I don't know. We usually get most of them
right out this door by this porch. We have a whole bunch of them, and they are definitely partial shade.
Yeah.
So, and they do fine.
Now, if they're in the shade with a canopy over them,
still can't travel.
They usually don't really do much, but you can if you get them while they're small. Dig them out and put them somewhere where they do at least get at least partial sun to full sun, and they should do real good.
Okay. Let me go down here and find this. Are you going to show how to use the flowers in the video? Yes, in the video that will come out Sunday at 2:00. I'm going to talk about the flowers and show making the cordial. I'm going to make the cordial and talk about that a little bit, but you can also make teas, extract. I'm not going to do that on the video. I just made the cordial, but the cordial is also good for all this. I mean, and you know what I thought about?
Bittersweet, there's a lot of people that does that.
About 200 plants that
don't
arrived
realize that they're actually all around.
I found out about them. I have them on my property already. Yeah. Oh, yes. A lot of people already have them. Mac and Patty at Southern Blessed Homestead, they didn't know they had them, and they started watching some of the videos on them, and then all of a sudden Mac went out there one day and was like, look, I've got elderberries growing all over the place.
Honestly, I don't think that it really matters. I mean, it just,
I don't know, wet shade or dry shade. Ours is probably kind of wet that's out here.
I mean, we don't water them or nothing, just whatever.
We don't water them.
Whatever.
They grow all over the place here.
Yeah.
Do they like moisture or dry? I don't know.
I
don't know.
I mean, I would water them if I planted them.
Yeah, if you first plant them, you want to water them.
Yeah, I mean, you would want them water till they establish themselves.
So much all over here.
Once they establish themselves, I mean, they just
Gil,
go crazy.
Whoa. Wild elderberry, I missed that. Wild elderberry take a few years to get mature. Or are they? Will elderberry take a few years to get mature, or are they simple? See, they grow wild here. We haven't really planted any because they just grow wild all over the place here. Even these outside that door, they were wild here. They were just
I mean, it's just wild here. They grow everywhere in the ditches, on the roadsides.
Bub said one elderberry plant makes 500 eventually.
Yeah, because I gave him one.
That I have them because my weed eater quit working.
What, 2 years ago?
Yeah,
because it was whenever they done
the
shindig
got one from us. There. We dug up a whole plant for him though,
and gave it to him.
It wasn't a cutting. We dug up a whole plant and gave it to him. We were totally surprised when we found out we had them all over our new property. I also read they do like to grow close to water.
Because out here in the pasture,
my cuttings.
Whenever we had the cow,
flowers already only
the cow ate every one of them completely down to the ground.
Yeah, and they were back
within 1 year. They were
back
5 foot tall.
Yeah.
This year, they're back up 10, 12 foot tall, and just
they are in my video
completely full.
Those are in my video that the cow had ate down and have come back, and they are way taller than me. And they are in my video when I talk about the elderberries that are out in the pasture. That's the ones he's talking about. The rental property we were on before finding our homestead had them growing around the outside edge of a oxidation pond. Planted them, and now I wished I would have saved the space for something else. Oh, because she's finding them everywhere. That's why she's saying that. Kathy at Living Miracle is finding them all over the place, going down the everywhere, creek, ditches and side roads and creeks and all over the place.
And this year around here,
they are just growing by her work, which I never knew. So it's still
everywhere.
Need to get going. Okay, thank you for being here, Patty. Excited to get some growing to make gummies.
How full of blooms that there is this year. And which most of ours have already started turning.
Happy anniversary, Brother Donnie. Aw, Brother Donnie and Jennifer, Country Homestead Preacher.
Oh.
Anniversary. Well, no one will care. They're making a huge mess by the shop. I found your edge. Okay. All right. So anyway, what I found interesting, I was doing the elderflowers, and we have talked about so many. I also am writing this in the newspaper. So I'm going to tell you what all I've wrote in the newspaper. My newspaper article, I'm the editor of the local newspaper, and in newspaper articles, I have been writing the wild plants
Make
too.
You some wine, Kathy.
Like we've been doing. But I have done more of them in the newspaper. I have done in the newspaper chickweed, stinging nettle, plantain, dandelion, cleavers, jewelweed, wild lettuce, lamb's quarter, mullein, daylily, elderflower. Next, I'm doing bachelor's button next week. Anyway, I have found in all of those. In all of those, I have thought about this. All of these wild plants and herbs, and all of them have so many things that are good for you. Like every time we've talked about one of these plants,
a lot of them are antioxidants.
They are antioxidant. They are antibacterial. They're antiviral. They're anti-inflammatory. Good for colds and flus and all this stuff. Like it seems like every one of them we've done is good for all of that. So think about that.
That's the reason why she thought about it.
Think about that all of these wild plants that I mentioned are good for all of these things, and all of these things are ailments we all have. God's medicine right there.
Very true.
That's it. Very true. There. God's medicine is all around us, out in our backyard and out.
Or I guess it's Brett.
Down the road and out in the field and down by the ditch, and we just quit doing it. Everybody quit doing these things. So now we've got to talk about it and bring it back out. They grow
fast there,
and teach it again, and teach it to our children, and get everybody to start doing these things again. And we won't have as many ailments that we have to go to the doctor for and get their chemical, medicinal pharmaceuticals.
They'll still start it out as soon as they're born. Give them all kinds of stuff.
It's kind of a pattern of all of these plants that I have done, this whole big list of plants that I've done in the paper and that we've done on our channel.
CB wants to know how do you
so
use
good
borage?
For you. Borage. I haven't done borage. I have not done borage. Somebody else can maybe talk about borage. I have not done that.
I didn't know if maybe somebody said something on borage up there, or if you had mentioned something.
And the ones that we're telling about are ones we do. I've never done borage, so I'm not going to tell you about borage because I've never done borage. We're only going to tell you about what we've
true,
used.
Brenda.
What did Brenda say? God gave us, we've only got 5 minutes. God gave us the herbs of the field that we may live long upon the earth.
It's keeping us in.
Yeah.
Very true, Brett. Very true.
Industrializing the food industry is keeping us sick. Sick, stupid, dependent populace is less likely to cause an uprising.
Very true.
Yeah, and the pharmaceutical companies, and that's big business. And they don't want us to find out we can be healthy on our own. So they're going to hide it from you and keep you from knowing it. And that's probably when people start saying, oh, don't eat that. It's poisonous. Who started that? Who started saying, don't eat that? It's poisonous.
It's
probably
just like
the pharmaceutical companies.
A patient cured is a patient lost.
Yep.
Plain and simple.
Yep. There you go. God's pharmacy.
How to beat your husband for young ladies.
We have meds growing on our land. I grew
foxglove. Oh, come on now, Mr.
It's a dangerous plant to ingest.
I get tired of getting beat as it is. You're going to make her beat me even more.
Digitalis, just like the flowers. I know some of these natural remedies help me more than meds from the doctor. Yes. Mm-hmm. Or, I mean, a lot of this stuff is just stuff they used to eat. So think about that. A lot of this stuff is just stuff they used to eat anyway. So they didn't have these ailments because they ate it anyway.
Well,
they ate this stuff and used this stuff. They ate stinging nettle and plantain
and trying to get ahead on
and
anything,
elderflower,
but
and
that's like some of
lamb's quarter
medicinal medicines that we make or tinctures, like my homemade Tamiflu. What it's made out of, the acid that is in that piece of plant is the exact same acid that they derive from another plant and put in actual Tamiflu that actually does it. But they add other stuff to it also, which ain't necessarily good for you. But it does all the same thing. It does the same thing as Tamiflu.
Yeah.
That's why it's
we have a video
Tamiflu.
on that.
Yes,
homemade Tamiflu. We have a video on that.
Yes, we do.
And a lot of these other things.
You're right, Lana. They did think that tomatoes was poisonous at one time.
They was probably trying to get us to quit eating those. All of this stuff,
And from the way that I understand it, the reason why they found out that they weren't poisonous is because a man was wanting to commit suicide. I'm serious.
He didn't, and it didn't kill him.
They used to plant them like flowers in their flower beds and stuff as ornamental, and he was going to try to commit suicide, and he ate a tomato, and it didn't kill him, and he actually thought that it was good, so he ate another one, and come find out they wasn't poisonous, so other people started eating them.
So I done this last week in the paper. I done daylilies because we talked about that. And I done daylilies in the paper, and had done all these others. Well, this little old lady from Wycliffe, from town over, little old lady called me, and she said, "Oh, I'm so glad that you are doing just all these plants
in there and just
talking about all these plants in the newspaper." She said, "I remember when we used to do that." And she's an older lady, very older. And she said, "I remember we used to."
She must come over on the
get that stuff,
Mayflower,
and we used to do that. We used to eat a lot of that stuff. My mom and dad used to pick that stuff, and we'd eat it. And she got to talking about that, And she said, "But I'd never tried daylilies." She said, "You know what? I've got daylilies out in my front yard." So I went down there and picked me some after I read that.
They say
that is pretty good.
But
it just made my day. It made my day. And then one of my coworkers, I was telling my coworkers that the lady called, and one of my coworkers said, "Oh yeah," said, "because of you, every time I mow my yard, I'm looking at what I could eat." What's in my yard that you talked about? So
don't be going and stealing.
It makes you feel good, and I'm glad to be sharing the knowledge and passing it on. And we all need to do that. We all need to learn this and pass it on and get it to where we're eating this stuff and we might be healthier all around. Just from eating these things.
Christy Betts, I seen my dad used to eat pork with eggs and squirrel brains.
My dad was
all the time. But I ain't eating
no Lana, you better watch out. She's looking for more daylilies. Mary Beth, never tried it. My older sister said Daddy ate poke. Yeah, with scrambled eggs. Yes, we did too.
Now, Libby, you ain't
and scrambled eggs. Yep.
You ain't ever known nothing about no poke.
To learn about poke. Didn't grow up on it, and he loves it. I like poke salad, but not real sure when to pick.
That's where a song come from called Poke Salad Annie.
Well, it's too late. It's kind of too late to do poke now. It's really a spring, more of a spring. You should get it in the spring.
Well, I think I've seen a few small ones still around.
Maybe, but it's getting too hot, I think. But yeah, usually in the spring is when you want to get poke, when it first comes up in the spring early. Thanks for what you do. Thank you, Broussards, for being here. Brett, I guess it's Brett. Thank you, Brett. Stir-fry daylilies. Yep.
You better start eating a bunch of gator there,
definitely
Mr.
can
Willie.
stir-fry daylilies. Oh, y'all don't know. Y'all haven't seen the video yet. Wait till you see the video on Sunday. No, you did see the daylily. This is the elderflower. The daylily video. I was surprised myself when I went out there and took a bite raw because I hadn't had any raw. I had cooked them. But when I took a bite of it raw, I was like, oh, wow. That's pretty dang good.
Well, yeah, if you let poke
borage
just
flower
keep
leaves
on growing,
fever, cough, and
it's
depression.
rough.
Borage is also used for adrenal
I've seen them
blood
get that big around and
was it loud in my mom's house?
8 foot tall.
She had with an opinion on poke. Poke takes over my heel and becomes a tough tree to remove. Yeah. Once it gets bigger, it's tough and you don't want it then. You want it in the spring. Poke is a spring thing. I wished I would have known when mine were blooming last month. Are they sweet like the flower on the squash? Or what sweet? What are we talking about?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
The daylily bud tastes kind of like cucumber. But when you take the daylily that has bloomed and you eat the back end of it, it is so sweet. It's like almost like honeysuckle. It's so sweet.
Yeah.
Boil it, fry it.
Like Mary Beth said, normally if you break the plant off,
again with small leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had it though that late in the summer. Even if you break it off and it comes back up, I'm not real sure. I don't know. I'm not saying one way or another, but it's usually a spring thing that we usually always done in the spring. Dave is coming on. We're going to have to get off here.
Lana wants to know if daylilies are sweet.
The back end of them, after it's blooming, and that whole back end of them was really, really sweet. Somebody said, or several people even said, that it was probably the nectar in the back of the flower. The nectar in the back of the flower was really sweet.
That's what you used to be.
Like honeysuckle.
Every time I'd go to bed, you'd be a nectar on me.
I looked up the health benefits of
my neck.
Basil. Goodness, it's good for you.
Mary Beth says she eats it all summer long.
Yeah. I love how excited you were when tasting the daylily. Yeah, I was, because I'd had it cooked. I'd never eaten it raw, and it was really good. So she eats poke all summer long. I haven't done that, so I didn't know. I wasn't sure, but that's good to know. But we always just ate it in the summer. This young spring, the young ones coming up like, up to maybe that tall. And then that's it. We didn't eat it anymore. I like to fill the daily blooms with cream cheese. Yep, I done that. That was
Lana,
good.
I stay in there. I don't care.
I heard some say pokeberries are good for arthritis, but others say it's poisonous. Okay, pokeberries is supposed to be poisonous. Now, he says a guy he knows had ate them. I don't know. But I know that somebody made some for my dad for arthritis, and it was in a bottle, and they made like the juice was in a bottle. And he put a big old X on it.
Down.
This guy put a big old X on it, and he said...
He used to eat them suckers all the time. They ain't never killed him.
He told my dad, he said, this is good for arthritis, but it is poisonous. You need to take like a half a teaspoon a day, and that's it.
And
you don't take
I have
no
seen
more than a half a teaspoon a
they
day.
say that
and is good for arthritis. I don't know. I'm not saying
the berries
that, but my dad
are
tried it.
toxic, but they're not actually poisonous unless you eat just a large quantity.
So some things was
But
used as medicine, but you didn't eat it.
I don't deal with it.
Yes, Lippy. Lippy said, I came from a Cajun healer family. Some things was used as a medicine, but you didn't eat it, just like the pokeberries.
Mm-hmm.
That's an old man made my dad that juice.
I mean,
and he said it was poisonous, but it was good for arthritis. So he took like a half. I don't even know if it's a half.
It's kind of like a plant.
Very little amount each day.
Buddy and Lippy was asking us
about the guinea pigs who were the first ones
just the other night over there.
Yeah, that's a good
and
one.
I went and I got one, me and Buddy rode over on the golf cart and we got one. I know what it is.
We got to go.
And I can tell what it is. And I can tell other people what it is. And it's perfectly fine. It's not poisonous or anything like that. But there is a plant that is so similar to it that it only takes, if a cow eats some of this plant, it will be dead. So if you happen to mix it up, it's pretty much certain death because there's no kind of medicine to counteract it or anything. So I will not put any kind of plant like that out there.
Try sitting in front of a mirror naked from waist up and say, not today, swamp woman, 3 times and jump on the left foot 4 times. Oh, my word. All right. Yeah, we got to go. Thank y'all for being here. Dave at Southern Ohio Prepping is on. He's probably already on. And so we're going to end this. Y'all be sure and watch for that Elderflower video.
Well, very possible.
Sunday at 2. Hopefully tomorrow I will have
about that,
another video out.
A video on my channel about who was the guinea pig to figure out that a fart was flammable on farting on a fire or whatever.
Okay, we will end on that note.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Thank you for being here.
I am the champ.
Thank you for being here. We're getting off here. Go watch Dave at Southern Ohio Prepping.